Welcome back to Footy Classified. We've been talking big contracts and Brodie Grundy, which means that it'll be a topic all year given the new rules and the adjustment in salary, and we've got a few big names out of contract at the end of the year and clubs are making difficult decisions right now. Cripps is one of them who hasn't committed. You've been quite vocal about him along the journey. I suspect Carlton are wrestling with this. How much do you pay him to keep him away from the clutches of the two West Australian teams who'll be hovering, versus how do you not mortgage your future? Where do you sit on this?
Yeah, I've been watching him really closely, and I think it's a pivotal moment for Carlton not to overpay for Patrick Cripps. I don't think he hurts you like some of the other best elite midfielders in the competition do. I've got a couple of grabs here. The best players go inside there, use their legs and kick the footy. I think he handballs the ball too much. Similar position, you've got the whole open side, you've got the new stand rule, and he opts to go short with a handball wide. He handballs too much for me. Once again, 8 kicks, 20 handballs on the weekend. He needs to kick it more, and he needs to kick goals. He kicked 7 last year, he finished 9th in their best and fairest, if he wants the big money. Now, I like him as a player, don't get me wrong, and I just wouldn't pay him along the lines of the Dustin Martin, the Dangerfields, the Bontempelli, Lockie Neal. I think he's a $750,000 player over 4 years. That's the level I'd be comfortable with.
$750 per annum by 4.
By 4 years. I wouldn't be
no more than that.
I wouldn't be comfortable. I've heard some ridiculous numbers, 1 million, 1.3 million for Patrick Cripps. I wouldn't get sucked into that.
Zach Williams would be on that deal, $750 at 4 years.
Yeah. But we were critical of that. That was a ridiculous deal.
But
we were critical of that at the time.
He's going to look at that and say, well, hang on, you've set the market here. You've valued Zach at $750.
The counter view is Lockie Neal wins a Brownlow. He's probably on 800. Dangerfield, we know, is probably not earning that type of money. Look, I'd love him in my team. He's a great captain. He's tough, but he doesn't hurt you like the other midfielders do.
So Freo offer 900. Do you match it or do you let him walk?
Well, that's the pivotal conversation. Well, I think you do match it, and you force them to do what Jeremy Cameron did. Well, I think you have that hard conversation. I don't know how long he can play for either. Like multiple surgeries. Every time you see him, he's got strapping on the knees, strapping on the shoulders. How long can he play at this level? He's 26. Hasn't played in a final yet. He's played in 30.
You're saying he's overrated?
He finished 9th in their best and fairest, Hutchie. So I think that speaks for itself, as voted by the coaches.
Where do you sit?
He played injured. I know where Kane's coming from in being very careful that you don't overpay one player, like over $1 million, because I think Carlton already have players like Sard and Williams that they've bought in. They want to be very careful with what they pay him, but you'd hate to lose Patrick Cripps, obviously. But the question is, if Fremantle offered him $1.1 million, will Carlton have a tough decision to make whether they match that or not? Because you do not want to pay someone. Like we talked about Brodie Grundy, probably got caught up 7 years versus $7 million. Hindsight, you'd say, did we do the wrong thing by agreeing to that?